The sudden end to the extortion case involving David Letterman. Former CBS News producer Joe Halderman pleaded guilty yesterday, 6 months after threatening to expose the Late Show host's affairs with women on his staff. CBS News national correspondent Jeff Glor is here with me with the latest. Good morning, Jeff.
Maggie, good morning to you. On his show last night, David Letterman addressed this case. He said when everything began, he was, quote, concerned and full of anxiety and nervous and worried. Now that it's over.
The people in the district attorney's office said this will be handled professionally, this will be handled skillfully and appropriately. Well, the matter was resolved today, and they were exactly right.
Just hours before Letterman taped his show on Tuesday, former CBS News producer Joe Halderman was in court, pleading guilty to attempted second-degree grand larceny, a deal that included a public apology.
I apologize to Mr. Letterman, his family, to Stephanie Burkett, her family, and certainly to my friends and family.
The plea ended a sensational 6-month saga that began last September when Halderman, at 6 in the morning, arranged to leave what he called a screenplay treatment, along with photos and a diary in the backseat of Letterman's car that threatened to expose numerous affairs Letterman had conducted with staffers.
I have had sex with women who work for me on this show.
That included a relationship with Stephanie Burkett, a Late Show employee and Halderman's ex-girlfriend. Halderman threatened to ruin the Late Show host's reputation unless a demand for $2 million was met. Halderman, now 52, was arrested and charged with a crime that could have put him behind bars for 15 years. In the end, that was negotiated down to 6 months, which could become 4 with credit for good behavior, plus 5 years probation and 1,000 hours of community service.
We weighed the defense, we weighed the prospects of going to trial and thought that this was the best way to resolve it.
Halderman and Letterman have not spoken directly since the case began. It's unlikely they will, since by a judge's orders, a restraining order will stay in place. Maggie?
And this was good for Halderman because he escaped a potentially very harsh prison sentence. What about Letterman? How does this benefit him?
Well, the easiest answer is that from a court standpoint, it's over for him. He doesn't have to testify now in open court, which he didn't want to. What
about Halderman? Can he ever profit from this crime, talk about this later, sell the materials later?
Well, under the terms of the agreement, he has to turn over everything that he had, a diary, pictures, whatever else, this screenplay treatment. And in the future, he can't disseminate any information about this particular case.
So this is officially over?
Yes, we
Probably.
think so.
Jeff?
Probably, yes.
Thank you, Jeff.